What's going on, Pisces? And welcome to my channel, Alchemist. Justin here, and I hope you're feeling or having an intuitive week so far. Because sidebar, Pisces, one of your rulers went direct today, or well, not today, yesterday. Neptune went direct, so hopefully you're feeling a little more connected to Source, ready to just take all those dreams and fantasies and manifest them, Pisces. And for those of you who are returning, welcome back, Soul Tribe. I appreciate your subscriptions, your likes, and shares. Your support really is just incredible, Pisces. And it keeps us growing. And for those of you who are new, welcome. I'm happy Higher Self has brought you here. We're in for an amazing journey. Because it's General Energy Weekly Spread. Yeah, Pisces. But yeah, with this weekly spread, whenever you happen to come across this video, there may be some messages in here for you. And just so you're all aware, this is a general reading, not a one-to-one, so take what resonates with you. Leave the rest with me, and never force reading on the situation, okay? So with all that being said there, Pisces, let's jump into it. Your space has been cleansed. Crystals, feeling lovely. Just great energy all around here, Pisces. Now, I'm going to pull a few oracle cards from this deck here, and then we will get some details with the tarot. But before we jump into this thing, these readings that I do, they're not gender-specific readings, so apply these energies to people as they make sense for your situations, okay? Ooh, dope. This has been going around quite a bit, Pisces. Thank you. And in case if y'all were curious, the decks that I'm working with, I've included links for them down in the description box below, so definitely check that out if you're interested. But also down below, some links for I got a whole bunch of links down there, Pisces, for some readers that I like while watching, an astrologer that I like watching. That description box is just, even some apps that I like working with, Pisces. I just got that thing just loaded up for you, so definitely check that out when you get a moment. Got some solid stuff in there, Pisces. But let's go ahead and get into your first card here, which is the Y card. Yeah, this card has been kind of floating around a little bit, Pisces. And I feel like for you, with one of your rulers going direct, Neptune, you know, I feel Neptune really deals with that sort of like that nebulous realm, that kind of realm of fantasies and illusions, and that universal ocean too. And this Y is giving me this energy of like kind of asking those deeper questions. It's like, why am I here? Why am I going through this experience? What was my soul meant to learn going through this go round here? What ways am I raising the vibration, and what ways am I just raising the soul tribe's vibration, the universe, and how's that contributing to raising mine? Why it's just, I feel like, and even for some, I even feel that there is, because Pisces, yours is a sign that is a very compassionate sign, and a very sensitive sign, in the sense that like you are like in a way psychically linked to the rest of us. In a sense, you do have this really powerful intuition at your disposal, and I feel even for some, there's this energy of just like why things are the way they are in this realm. Because I feel that when you come from that sort of light fantasy where anything's possible type of realm that Neptune does provide, and like that 12th house placements do provide, because you're associated with the 12th house, Pisces, and then you're brought down into this heavy, dense type of energy that is this material realm. It's just like, why can't it be the way that it is in, let's say, that kind of fantasy world of yours, Pisces? And I feel that's part of the wonder of this experience. Is like, how do you take those fanciful ideas and ground them, to make your realities, where it's like maybe we're bringing just like more compassion for all, bringing more love into this universe, bringing more kindness, and just that stronger connection, and us coming together as a soul tribe, as opposed to this sort of separate energy that may be kind of going on here. This Y also just, it gives me a lot of deep energy here. And now that your ruler, one of your rulers is direct, you can, I feel like you can start, it's like instead of taking those why is this, instead, I feel like almost like instead of asking why, it's taking that why and turning it into how am I going to change things, what am I going to do to, to get to where I have this, where I can kind of create this dream world in a sense that has this, where you're fulfilling your dreams and others are fulfilling theirs, Pisces. And but let me get some tarot on this and get some details. Hmm. And there's your ruler. Love that. And there's been a lot of hanged one, especially hanged one in reverse, kind of coming through here. And let me get the rest of your cards here, Pisces. Before I get into this. Thank you. Interesting, Pisces. Got a lot of swords here. So you have the, let's see what's going on here. You have the Five of Swords, the Three of Swords, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Judgment card here in reverse. Or excuse me, upright. And then you have the Hanged One, Neptune, your ruler, the Nine of Swords, and then the Two of Swords in reverse. And I feel with this Three of Swords energy here, because this can be a very kind of very heavy, melancholy type of energy there, Pisces. And I feel like there's this even for some, there's this question of why do we feel a certain type of way? Why a certain, like maybe why an experience may have happened to us. Let's say we're, because the Five of Swords can be kind of a harsh card too, where you see how this guy here is kind of like how these two people are walking away here like they've been kind of defeated by this guy. And I almost feel like that this guy kind of represents sort of the challenges of life when you feel kind of disheartened there, Pisces, when you feel kind of downtrodden, or you have this idea of like one thing and then it completely turns out to be, that things don't quite turn out the way that you had planned them to. And I feel, I even feel with this Nine of Swords here, Pisces, that it feels like that maybe for some we've been in this energy of something that I feel like has maybe been kind of keeping you up at night. Maybe there's been certain thoughts here, maybe some actions that we maybe haven't taken, or some things that we may even be sort of on the fence about. We want to change or we want to do these things, but we're not sure how, we're not sure why we don't want to do this stuff. Like, this is very interesting energy here with all these swords. I feel like a lot of strife, and I almost even feel that maybe with this Five of Swords here, for some, there may be this influence of, it's like the thoughts of others may be kind of clouding this energy here too, Pisces. And I feel with the Hanged One, there's this need to, especially if you've been feeling really kind of overly like stimulated, I feel with this swords energy here, take a moment and find some seclusion here with the Hanged One. Meditate on some of these ideas. Why is it we feel these kind of way? Why do we feel like certain people, I feel like this, for some, there's this question of certain people's actions, maybe the words that they're using. And it's like the Nine of Swords is like we're trying to get over this thing, but we're not, and trying to change from this thing, or at least that's what I feel like the energies are trying to get you to do, Pisces, if we've been in this sort of mental strife here. But because I feel like once we start addressing maybe some of these, like whatever these thoughts may be that are going through your head, Pisces, as far as like to why we may be in a certain place, why things are happening, then we can start manifesting some solutions here, start getting in this Queen of Pentacles energy. And I feel that's, too, Pisces, when you're going through these energies, I feel like why, I'm getting this energy of why we, even getting down to the source of why we do the things that we do in response to certain, like, let's say, like, where we get hurt by someone, or with the Five of Swords, or where we feel in a depressive energy, or when we're trying to, because it feels like for something that this Nine of Swords is like we're trying to actively, like, almost ignore something in a sense here, Pisces. And let me get a little bit more with the Queen of Pentacles, because it feels like that she's like, her energy is like finding alternative ways to process these whys in our life here, Pisces. But let me get a little bit more on her. Hmm. Thank you. So the Queen of Pentacles is clarified by the Ten of Pentacles, Pisces, in reverse. And I feel it's making sure what you do, when you're approaching these whys and we're starting to take actions as far as to, like, to alleviate some of this stuff or to try to solve some of these problems. It's paying attention to how, I feel like it's kind of like where, with your other ruler, Jupiter, it's about finding some long-term fixes, because I feel that this Ten of Pentacles is implying that we may be doing some things. We may be trying to find these when we get stuck or challenged by these whys, in order to, instead of like putting in like the work to get this understanding here, or this enlightenment with the Hanged One, I even been getting this energy of maybe not really contemplating something as deeply as we could. And it's like it's trying to get that quick release, as opposed to putting in a little bit more effort in order to get that sort of long-term relief as well. Because like when you get that quick release, it's like, sure, you might feel good for, like, let's say a week or two, then you're right back to where you started again, and then you do the same thing again, and then you're just perpetuating the things, as opposed to getting something with some longevity. Here's what this Queen of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles kind of combo is going on here, Pisces. So, but I do feel overall too, Pisces, just one more thing, with this Nine of Swords being in reverse, that when we find these more kind of constructive ways, I feel like, of addressing these whys, these kind of harder, facing these harder questions in life, then it will start to alleviate some of that mental pressure off of you, and you'll start to really kind of see things from a different perspective. That, I feel like these challenges here and these things that we're facing are ultimately leading to this sense of judgment, this sense of rebirth, this extreme change and this revelation type of energy that comes through with the Judgment cards. This is Pluto energy. And yeah, I just feel like it's just, these whys are essentially leading you to your ascension in a way there, Pisces. So I feel like it's remembering to stay kind of inquisitive too, to not let these sort of situations be just like, okay, really process, being mindful with the processing and with the processing stage, if that makes sense, Pisces. But I think I'm gonna leave that there, Pisces. Nice little start there. Let's get some tea, and let's get some more on this. Oh, look at you, Pisces. Love that. All right, Pisces. So you have the new life card here. So basically your Judgment card. Look at you waking up out of your egg. But Pisces, with this new life, you know, I feel with this energy, especially how we got these swords here, this with like this Two of Swords, this Three of Swords. It's like there's this energy of, if you've been feeling kind of stuck, if things have not been coming to your, you've been working, Queen of Pentacles, towards your legacy, Ten of Pentacles, but things haven't worked out like you've wanted to. I feel like there is something that is needing to change here in order to get this new life that you're wanting to, especially if you've been feeling kind of stuck in a rut here as of late. And even this Five of Swords is kind of giving me this this heeding the advice of others with this new life energy. Maybe there's some epiphanies or some not some well, maybe something someone might say might bring about some epiphanies there, Pisces, as far as like where we can take this new life here. But I even feel for some that this could be just like, let's say if you're just kind of, let's say you're doing like a 9 to 5, for example. Not that I'm saying you're quitting your job, Pisces, but and we've been wanting this a sense of a new life, just this sort of fresh energy that's coming through there, but we keep telling ourselves like, oh, I can't do this because of this, or I can't do this because of that, or whatever the reasons may be. Now it's time to ask ourselves, well, why is that a factor? What is the real cause behind me not pursuing this new life, or pursuing this life that is truer to who you really want to be and who you really want to manifest, or what you really want to become and what you want to manifest here. Because I mean, I like that the Queen of Pentacles is like, that's interesting that the Ten of Pentacles in reverse was clarified the Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles, she's an expert manifester, and the only reason if she can't manifest something, I feel like it's because she doesn't want to, or because like there's some sort of doubt here. It's not that she actually can't. There's this sword energy, I feel like, that's coming through there, because the swords is that air energy, and your thoughts become things, Pisces. And now that your ruler is no longer in reverse retrograde, now that she's direct, you can really start bringing this new life into fruition here. But let's get some tarot on this. Excuse me, Pisces. Thank you. Yeah, on this. Okay. Got a little stack here, Pisces. Ooh, look at all this, Pisces. Hold on, let's see what's going on here. All right, Pisces. Small little reversal storm here, but that's okay, because you have the Death card, the Star card, the Justice card, right? Major Arcana City. And I like that you got Scorpio and Pluto here, because that's one of Scorpio's rulers. The Ace of Wands, the Page of Pentacles, and the Six of Cups in reverse. And then you have the Five of Cups up right here, Pisces. And Pisces, I feel like this is really aggressive, and I feel like that this is maybe where some of you might be feeling there's this, because this Nine of Swords is, can be a very anxious type of card, this nightmare energy where we're kind of stuck in our heads in a sense, and that we're kind of playing something in the loop, like we can't get any sort of peace. And with all this little reversal pocket here is giving me that there's some sort of thing that, in order to get this new life, we need to find out what change we're resisting in our lives here. What are some things that we may need to even heal from, with the Star card being in reverse? There may have been some sort of past energy here with the Six of Cups that have really kind of thrown you out of whack, that just have prevented you from getting to this Queen of Pentacles energy, because we're still stuck here at the Page of Pentacles, that very beginning stage, that sort of, there's that imaginative side, because the pages bring very youthful energy. So I feel like it's not that we're not inspired, it's just because the Ace of Wands is here, it's just that I feel like we're not, something is causing us to not take that action, to have that follow through. And the Justice card is a card of cause and effect, and when you think about it, if we're not causing anything, then there will be no effect. Just not doing anything, it just, and I feel that I feel there's even something here with the Justice card that's needing to be kind of rectified in a sense. Maybe we had a past situation that, I don't know, it brought us in this sort of emotional upheaval here with the Five of Cups. Maybe led to this disappointment. Maybe we had some setbacks here, had something where I feel maybe either a certain situation let us down, maybe we're afraid to let ourselves down, maybe this is fear of failure in a sense, it's this resistance of change. But Pisces, keep in mind too, and I feel like this is a great, you're a mutable sign, and mutable signs have that adaptability. And I feel like being the mutable water sign, you're like you're literally just kind of like a river. Whenever the things turn, you turn, and sometimes even they make their own paths. And but it feels like you have all of the tools. Again, like this is even giving me like magician energy, where you have the tools to do the things that you want to do, but there's something here that I feel like we need to let go of. Like maybe we had someone tell us in the past that we couldn't do something, or tell us that maybe we. It's very curious with this Five of Cups here, but it's something I feel like is really kind of asking you to change. Maybe we had a tower moment, because before the star is the tower, and maybe we had some sort of tower situation that may have happened here. And I dig this too, Pisces. How you got the Justice card, the Hanged one, the Death card. Those are cards are all going in a succession there. And I feel even that this Death card here is like pain. Like for some, I feel like it's like why we're doing something, certain things, because it feels like that it may be kind of setting you back a little bit, like kind of regressing you in a little bit, not negating your growth, but it's just like all these things that you do. It's like knowing it's like knowing what's holding you back, but then we got eyes on it, but then we still kind of are still kind of tapping into that energy, that lower vibration still. We're still kind of flirting around with it and still haven't completely begun to release it and heal it and give it that transformative energy that it's needing. So just some things to reflect on there, Pisces, as far as like what's getting in the way of this new life here. And even for some, so you take this as it resonates. I feel that for some, if we've been in any sort of like legal thing, possibly here, that the energies, I feel like it's like the energies aren't necessarily that it's going to come, that this change isn't going to come. And, again, take it as it resonates. But the energies are here, just it needs a little more time. I feel like there's this patience that's needed in order to, like, things will get easier. It's like we're kind of going through the rough patches of it right now, but we're still working, just keep working towards that new life, and not letting obstacles and challenges and things get in the way. We just need to be adaptable during this time there. But yeah, very heavy energy of change here, considering that you got Scorpio here, and then two of their minor arcana cards, Six of Cups, Five of Cups. So all right, Pisces. Yeah, I think I'm gonna leave that one there. All right, let's get your. Pisces. I was just kind of thinking too. Just one thing with with your ruler Neptune. Neptune does deal with that energy of escapism as well, and it's just I feel like it's paying attention to, like, if we've been in that sort of. So it just feels like that there's something that, because again when we're in retrograde, or when planets are in retrograde, those are a time where the energies slow down and reflect here. And I feel that maybe it's like we've been in this sort of, maybe just kind of checked into like or really kind of maybe checked out of the physical realm maybe for a little bit, just been indulging in, and not anything like maybe like harmful or anything, but just like certain distractions that are keeping you from pursuing stuff. So just now that Neptune is direct, I feel like this is really a thing to, again, just start getting energies moving forward here. So just taking those lessons that we learned from that intuitive and like kind of supernatural place, and just putting that into application there. So just another little thing that kind of came through there, Pisces. Well, let's get your last oracle card here. Thank you. Ooh, Pisces, look at this. Like that. So you got the peace card here, Pisces. And I like this because I feel that, and this is, I feel like, been a really nice progression here with the oracle questions. Like, we ask ourselves these questions of why, start to work towards this new life, and then we do get this sense of peace. You know, we start making peace with the changes that need to happen here with this death card, with the healing that's needed to be done with the star. You know, finding, and I feel like even maybe making some peace here with some past situations here. Maybe we had some stuff where either some people may have let us down, where we may have let ourselves down, and it's having that exercising that forgiveness, that compassion, where we're not, like, let's say, especially this is something that where someone may have done something, where we're not absolving them of what they've done. We are giving them this, that situation this peace, so that you can move on, Pisces. You know, with the Justice card, this is a very karmic card, and I feel that it's not wishing that others get their karma, in a sense. You know, Pisces, focus on your peace, not on their lessons. You know, because I feel that, you know, it's one of those things, like the energies that you put out is what you get back. And when you're in this, whatever this tough situation may be, I feel like it is sending that energy peace and love and light, and allowing that to just kind of free you up, so that you can keep growing and keep learning, and so that doesn't stagnate you along the way there, Pisces. And I'm even getting this surrender energy that's coming through here with this energy, Pisces. Like, if, because I feel like maybe even for some, there's this, with those questions of why, we may never get all of the answers that we're looking for during this journey, but I feel like it's having this piece of not needing to know it all, to kind of trust in that the more sort of divine type of energy, knowing that you're going to be guided through every new chapter of your journey, and making peace with those transitions. Because I feel like it's like, for some, yeah, it's like there's this, we're stuck here in with this death card being in reverse here, and this hindering this transformation that's wanting to happen here with the judgment card here. But let me get your last tarot cards here, so we can wrap this thing up, Pisces. And look at that, Pisces. So the King of Cups, that's one of, for you, or for me, that's one of your cards. King of Cups. Powerful, intuitive. Ooh, look at that, your opposite sign. Thank you. Ooh! It's a little early. It's a little early in the day, Pisces, so I'm trying not to lose it and be mindful of the people I'm with. But Pisces! So you have the Three of Cups and the Empress up right here, and these two have been making a scene here. I think they popped up for Sag too. But you have the Three of Cups and the Empress here, and then upright, and then you have the Hermit, the Emperor, and the King of Cups in reverse here, Pisces. And let's switch back over, because look at this divine counterparts here, Pisces. Love that. But, you know, and maybe for some, we might be making, maybe we had a situation that happened with because these are, you know, OG, OG divine counterparts here. And maybe we had something where something didn't quite go right with an emperor. You know, you were bringing this Empress energy, and it just wasn't, things weren't quite lining up as we would have hoped there, Pisces. And I feel for some with this Hermit here, it's giving me this a need to kind of get out there, get out of our, because maybe we've been in this sort of hermit state in a while, been kind of cooped up in our own type of space there. Maybe we've been doing some healing here with the Empress, which I'm totally with, but at some point I do feel like that we have to get out there, Pisces, and kind of start this new life in a sense, kind of start this new chapter, and not to allow something from the past to hold this kind of power on us where we're not, operating in the sense of, where we're in this sort of like emotional imbalance in a sense. And I even feel with this Emperor too, though, that for some, I feel that in order to again to find this peace, we need to ask the questions of like why we're not taking certain moves and then taking action here with the Emperor, because I feel like you have a lot of abundance to give with the Empress. A lot of things to provide and bring to your world and bring to the your world around you there, Pisces. But yeah, we need to, yeah, it's this energy of taking charge here. And look at the Emperor holding the world in his hand. It's, and I even feel too, Pisces, is interesting. I was looking at that eagle there, and eagles have an incredible sight. And I feel like as you're going through this thing and finding this new life and this sense of peace, you'll start seeing things from a higher perspective there. Because I feel like it is interesting too, because the Hermit and the Hanged One are very reflective cards, very, very deep, kind of introspective cards. And with them both being in reverse, I feel that it's like we have the answers that we need, but now it's a time to get out there again and just to manifest it, to hatch. Come on, like how this girl, how you're like that egg, that fairy hatching out of this egg. Be that phoenix that's rising out of the ashes here. Probably a lot of symbolism of just like awakening, freshness, lively energy. So I think I'm gonna leave that there, Pisces. Something to I don't know, something to get like, it's like an energy of getting reinvigorated, and then finding this. I feel like you'll find this sense of peace once things start lining up and you start getting that journey back on track there. But yeah, I think I'm gonna leave that there, Pisces. So if you enjoyed that, if you like that, or anything resonated, give it a thumbs up. And share this, Pisces, if you know someone who's been maybe asking themselves these deeper types of questions, maybe been in need of a new life but not sure why things are holding them back, or maybe just even been looking for this place of peace or looking for this solace in a very chaotic world, or whatever that's looking like, Pisces. And then subscribe there, you emperors, empresses. Hit that bell button. That's so wild that they would pop up. That they, and keep in mind, Pisces, when I did, because they did this for Sag too. I do yours on the same day, but I did yours actually on different days. But so that's very fascinating. And then last little bit there, Pisces. If you have any Cancer in your placement, Sun, Moon, Rising, come on over to the Chariot Friends. I do videos Monday through Friday there. We discuss the lunar shenanigans, and it's a good old time. And all that housekeeping is down in the description box below. But let me get your surprise cards here, so I can get you out of here. Look at this. All these divine counterparts. This is a lovely little reading here, Pisces. You got the King of Pentacles here. He's such a pimp. I love this King of Pentacles. But with the King of Pentacles here, Pisces, I mean, this could be, Pisces, if you're looking for love, if you want it, it's out there for you. If you're trying to start this new life here, trying to find this peace, because the King and Queen of Pentacles, they have a very stable foundation. Theirs is one that's really built on that security. It's yeah, they have a really, really efficient dynamic when it comes to working towards their Ten of Pentacles, in a sense, in this new life. And I feel that maybe for some, we might be starting this new life maybe with someone, and maybe we're trying to figure out how we can take that, go from King and Queen of Pentacles to Emperor, Empress, take it to that next level. And maybe we're trying to ask ourselves, why whether this emperor is you or if this is your maybe your person, like why that we can't seem to meet that vibration and take that there. But but I also feel, because the King of Pentacles, he's about as abundant, almost as abundant as the Empress. And I feel that this is one where if you're trying to start this new life, Pisces, why not start it? You know, like this is a time I feel to really start thinking about getting things going, making stuff manifest. You know, where things are starting to ramp up. Mercury's in Capricorn right now. Great energy for that. That's form well until Mercury goes retrograde. That's gonna be forming sextiles with your sign. That's fantastic. So you're in a very rich energy here, I feel like, with this Pisces. So in a time for you to start something new and to get you know, something that could really bring some comfort, some peace in here. So but let me get your other oracle card so I can get you out of here. Nice. Yeah. Dope. Alright, Pisces. You got the owl spirit here, which is the wisdom card. And I love that when that popped, because on the hermit card there is an owl on his little staff there. And you know, I feel there is taking the wisdom from this past energy here with that Six of Cups, Pisces, healing from that thing and applying that wisdom to your present in order to manifest your, you know, this new future, this peaceful future that you're trying to bring up. And it's interesting how I was talking about the eagle there, because it's like I was reading something where it was saying like owls are like the eagles of the night. You know, they have just equally, you know, that exceptional vision, that night vision that they see, seeing great detail in things. And I feel it's like, you know, taking in all that you see and all that you're feeling, processing all that that energy, that King of Cups, really processing all of that, and then applying this wisdom, King of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, just really just kind of manifesting whatever it is. I mean, even you got their youngest child there, Page of Pentacles. You know, you got all this tool, you got all these tools right there, but now it's time to get things, just get things going there, Pisces. So I think I'm going to leave that there. A little something to think about. I like this, Pisces, but you stay safe out there. Asking these big questions, this new life that you're starting, and raise your vibration to the roof there, Pisces. Find a little peace there. Do some Empress energy, do some self-care, but I do feel that there is a change that's once you take it and start working towards these things, the energies will start aligning where you need them to be, Pisces. And I will catch you on the next one.